what I did, can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Miami Dolphins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up second down. Trubisky to throw again. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Christian Wilkins gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Beyond for the field goal, a 51-yardage down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Ross, complete. 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The ball carrier.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes, they're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Burrito. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 10.
Here's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Mitchell.
Every week we hear Talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, you come to the sidelines.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
Tua now on first down. A throw to Parker complete on the slant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
At the Bears' 8-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 32.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
A loss of 8 yards.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now left side on the swing pass. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. 2 and a throw again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. That's the correct call.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
For the extra point.
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Touchdown. And pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come back and start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been. Gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And with flags down, he's up near the 40. But it looks like this one might be coming back. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They run again with Breida. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It's 2nd and 8.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
first and 10 at the 30.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 10 yards out, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Defense wins championships, baby. Mike, check. 59.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They come up now, third and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Defended by Julian Blackman.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Over first and 10. At their own 20.
Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here. It's got to be a fun time.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
48-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. They run with Breida. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 15-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Tua Tagovailoa sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Trubisky. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. 7 yards the pick up there. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they'll get him down right around the 16. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the option, Trubisky. There's a nice move. Now Trubisky lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Trubisky throwing complete to Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trubisky to throw again. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Crosby connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Today's final score.
A big offense.